Video. Today we will discuss about how to use intuitive cloud HR software to transform the way you manage your employees. What cloud HR software means? The definition of cloud HR software represents a system that it's hosted in a cloud computing environment and it's provided as an online service to the customers. People are also naming cloud HR software as software as a service or SaaS HR. What are the advantages of cloud HR software? So because it works into cloud computing environment, it will adapt modern technologies, allowing teams to do more with less resources, with less time, manage large and diverse workforce more efficiently because all the employees will have access to the information when they need it from any device connected to the internet, and all this will give to your employees a better working experience, a better experience in managing their absences, in checking the attendance calendars, in having access to the information regarding to the business continuity and to the contacts they need to do their work. And overall, cloud computing HR solutions have four major blocks of competitive advantages compared to traditional means like spreadsheets or paper, in that it's accessibility, security, cost savings, and productivity. When we discuss about cloud HR software, we are thinking about going from traditional means to something more innovative, something more modern in order to solve some HR challenges. And in this slide, we have four challenges that cloud HR software are solving. So the first one, it's too much administrative work, and we want to address that with digital HR transformation, which is the mix between cloud computing, big data, and process transformation. The second one is over-reliance on paper and spreadsheets. And here again, the fact that people will not have to access a spreadsheet or update an Excel manually, or have to fill a sheet of paper, and then a person from the HR department has to update some reports and send some emails and update the allowances, means a lot. So through the use of cloud-based web apps, and more specifically the employee HR portal, which through employee self-service provides access to all the information, does the entire updates in the system of records automatically, changes the entire game. The third challenge is poor decision-making process, and here we're mostly addressing the HR admins and team leaders, because they are many times asked to take decisions, however, without having the right insights, the right reports. It's very tough and difficult to to um, be effective at um, taking decisions. And here we have like a system which is always up to date, which provides information and knowledge based on employee generated data, which is always up to date, which with few clicks can be filtered to a specific team, to a specific department, or to a specific employee. And lastly, to get the most out of the workforce in small and medium businesses, you have to address inefficient procedures and manual tasks. And we help with this challenge by automating a lot of procedures, a lot of like uh, inefficiencies, and we do this through technology. We do this through rules and validations. We do this through workflows, to automatic email sending, and to automatic updates to the reports and to the overall database. How this um, cloud HR software looks like, and um, what are the essential components out of it. So as you see in this graphic, we have split the core HR system into four components, and we have HR management with core HR, absence management, leave reports, company calendars, people analytics, employee database and records. Then we have the employee access, more specifically the employee self-service with HR dashboards and people portals. The infrastructure component, this is a practically software as a service. It has integrations with Google, with Outlook, with Slack, through a chatbot. It's a web app, so it can be accessed from any device connected to the internet via the browser. It has, bank grade security components built into it. It's a very dynamic, very fast database, and we allow integration with various calendars like Google Calendar, Apple, or Outlook, through calendar feeds. And we have like the attendance calendars, we have public holidays calendars, birthdays and work anniversaries. And last block, it's automations, rules, procedures, workflows, calculations, policies, notifications, validations, updates, and permissions. All these help to make your company more agile, more up to date, more competitive, and more prepared for giving more value to your employees. Another big chunk of problems which HR managers are confronting, it's the data problem, and more specifically the fact that you have to constantly update the spreadsheets and make sure that you don't do mistakes. But like with the shift from paper and spreadsheets to a dynamic software which it's constantly updated, which constantly gets feedback from um, very professional experts in this field. We are able to provide a super accessible, super fast, super reliable system of records where you can centralize and streamline all the information of your people. The second challenge which we would like to address in this presentation is wasted time. And as you have seen already, we're tackling automation in a very big way. In this screen, you see only the method in which we do policy automation for vacations, and when we will do the demo, you will see more how this works. The third challenge is removing barriers to growth, and here we want to address the fact that as your company is growing, if you are not changing your ways of work towards digital means, you will have to spend a lot of time in doing manual repetitive work, which many times can lead to frustration, to delays, to insatisfaction, to absenteeism. And we're tackling this with the software, which is easy to use, which is dynamic, which is accessible and affordable. And in this way, you decrease the time spent on repetitive churns, while you will have more time to invest into tasks and activities which practically help to grow your business. But enough with the presentation. Let's go and see exactly how this looks and how this works. You have already seen our website, LeaveBoard.com. I will just log in into an account, and you will see that what I have just shown you, it's a reality, and it's even better. So we have integrations with Google Office or Slack. You can log in with them, or traditionally with username and password. I like to use my Google account because it helps me to avoid adding again the password and remembering it. And in just 2 seconds we're into the system, and you can already see the HR dashboard. And here we see practically a set of cards, and we see also an attendance calendar, and the possibility to book time off, and many very useful information. The system is practically created so that it has 3 levels of access. There is the employee, there is the manager, and there is the HR admin. My account, it's as a HR admin, so in the left side menu I have access to all the functionalities. However, as we go from HR admin to manager, the company tab will disappear, and for the employees, they will not see the employee and reports cards, but like they will be able to book time off anytime. Managers will be able to approve vacations. Everyone will be able to see the next public holidays and the next vacations. Everyone will be able to have customized um, absence of leaves balance, and the the vacation calendar can be set up um, for all the employees at company level, at team level, or at office level in order to give a better sense of transparency, but also without providing too much information or information which is not necessary. I would like to show you how the book time off works. So practically, we can set up the types of time off. We can request one day, multiple days in the morning or in the afternoon. And once we select a few days, the system automatically calculates who else is absent in the same time. So there is no one critical, and nevertheless I'm not taking vacation but working from home, so it's okay. The system automatically calculates how many days I have requested, and it automatically excludes weekends and public holidays. I add a reason for this request. And once I submit the request, it's automatically added to the attendance calendar. It's automatically added to my history of leaves, and automatically my manager received an email notification with this request, and with one click he can approve it. It will be something like this one, and how to say, I'm the manager for Tom. I see which days he's off. I see who are the people which are absent in these days, and for me it's super fine, and I just approve that that request, and I don't have anything else to approve right now. I see also when are the next public holidays and events, and we see them with the blue into the calendar. And as a HR admin or as a team leader, I can book time off on behalf of my employees if they don't have access to the internet or they forgot to add something into the system. The calendar tab, practically it's the same thing as on the HR dashboard, but here we have also the personal 12-month calendar, which helps with planning, because we can see better when the requests have been added and when it's a good time to take some days off. For example, maybe this 3 days in November to have a long weekend. And then we go to my leaves. Here is the history of leaves, and you can send an email reminder to the manager or can cancel the request if it's not needed. For the requests which have been approved already, as an employee you cannot cancel them, because it will compromise the system, but as HR admin you can cancel any request. And then we go to the employee database, and here it's you know, the central repository of records, the you know, essential functionality for employee management. Why I say this? Because you have all the employees, you will see who are the approvers, you will see the positions, the teams, offices and countries. We also have like some filters to help with the the core you know, informations. And if you are having like 100 200 employees, it's super easy to filter and to search for the employee you need. You can add as many teams as needed. For every team you have a team manager. If you need to add one more employee to the team, it's super easily. For each team you have like absence calendars, birthday calendar feeds, and work anniversary calendar feeds. We have offices, and for every office we have public holidays, and you can you know, take public holidays from more than 50 countries, and we constantly add more based on the location of our employees, and the companies which use LeaveBoard. And for each employee we have practically a store of records, and here you see that on the general profile we can change the position, we can change the team, we can change the approver. We have like the 3 levels of permission. We can change the you know, the employment date, and working days. And for the employment date, the system automatically calculates the service length, which helps us to have some interesting HR analytics reports, which I'll show in a second. We know that Rene is a direct approver for Alex and Jason. So these 2 people report to Rene. Rene will receive emails when these people submit the leave requests. I have access to all the requests which Rene submitted. There is also a calendar feed with all the requests, and we can see which ones are pending and which ones are approved. We have a situation with Rene's like allowance and how many vacation days he has requested and when. And in some legislations, it's mandatory to have this kind of like emergency details, and you can save them. And again, we store the birthday, and we calculate automatically the age. And another very interesting functionality, it's the customize allowances. And here we can say like Rene worked during the weekend, so I add him 1 more day. And there is like a breakdown. He's receiving by default 11 days per year. You can customize this number. There are people which for contractual reasons receive more days. then there is this adjustment for working extra hours or how to say, working during the weekends. And we have also the carryover functionality. So if Rene is not using his days this year, we can transfer them with few clicks to 2022. And yes, this is very easy, and we can do the same for all the employees. And with the um, employee start date and with the employee birthday, we do some kind of reporting, which helps the managers in preparing this kind of like uh, monthly report for um, management. We have a headcount calculation, we have the average age, average length in service, like number of teams, number of offices, and if you want to have like a breakdown per age, you can see them. And for example, when someone is celebrating, let's say 50 years, you can say send something like a gift card, and like this system is practically helping to um, filter and sort as you want to, especially now during the work from home revolution. We also have the service length reports, and here you can see that again we have arranged them according to the next length, the next year in service. And here we can work around company culture, and every time an employee will have 1 year in office, we can send a performance report, we can have a discussion with that employee if he's happy about his tasks, his collaboration with the team, maybe discuss about like some training recommendations, and why not, if it's the case, a promotion. And then we go to the reports, and as you see here, we have like a general perspective, number of working days per employee for the month of June. There are like 30 days in this month. However, because of weekends, for weekends, we have only 22 days of working days. There are people which are working only 4 days per week. There are people which are working 6 days per week, and you see this kind of differences, but you know that overall there are 307 working days around all the employees in this company. And we can calculate some kind of like productivity based on the number of days which people are not at work, out of the office. And it's also easy to spot absent days. Practically here we see that from 22 days this guy is working 0. This will be a big question mark. And if we go here, we see that he's practically out of the office with unpaid leave for the entire month. If I would be the manager, I would practically give a question mark and give a call to that person. Of course, I can see more normal days here. I can see also if there are some, big discrepancies with sick leaves, or someone may be abusing work from home. But in rest, everything looks fine. Then it's a very important report for the people dealing with payroll. More specifically, they need to have this information to process their payments to the employees, and the system practically provides easy information regarding what happened in that specific month. And as you see, you can have it for all the months, including what is planned in the future. Next report is the annual situation. So in this chart, you practically see how many days have been requested from the beginning of the year until today. And you see the general allowances per year for all the employees. And you can see that, for example, this guy has not booked any vacations, although summer has started. So as you know, office manager or HR lead, maybe we should send a message to these people to start planning some days and not leave them until the December. And you can filter this again by offices or by teams and have a much better perspective. We have also a small attendance, chart, and here it's practically the number of hours which an employee works for every day of the month. In weekends, it's 0. When an employee books, for example, vacation. In the case of Rene, he booked a vacation from 14 to 18, and it's 5 days. We will see it here, and if we download the report, we'll have a breakdown with more details, including public holidays, including the monthly number of hours worked, and stuff like that. Yeah, the support tab, it's practically set of informations regarding like how to use the software, and in case you have like a challenge, you can write us a message and we answer promptly. Then we have the leave settings, and here you can create as many types of time off or leaves of absences, and for the vacation or holiday in UK, you can modify the allowances for each employee super easily. And then on this other tab, on the tab settings, we have like the name, the general number of days per employee, the color which will be highlighted in the calendar, if we allow half-day requests to the employees to book or not, if we want to enforce allowance, so if an employee tries to get 5 days, however he has only 2 days, the system will not allow this to happen. If the comment is mandatory, if we want automatic approval, for example, for work from home, you can toggle this yes, and adjust allowance on employment. So if we hire someone on the 1st of July and there are 10 days per year, the employee will receive only 5 days, yes. And then we go to the integration. We have integration with Slack, but also Google and Outlook, which are very handy. You can send when the business year starts and when are the working days and working hours. And for the confidentiality of data and for limiting the access to, more sensitive information, we can limit the calendar access, this calendar, for team, for the office, or for the company. Usually this functionality is especially useful for companies which go beyond 100 employees. Um, Access to reports for managers. So this tab over here, you want that managers have access to it or not. If it's not, we click none. If we click team, they will only see the people which are in their team. And we recently added some dual notification functionality. So by default, when an employee receives time off, his supervisor will receive a notification. But if we want also the HR representative to receive a notification, now it's possible. So in this tab, we see that I put the name approve sick leave notification. So for all type of leaves, no. Only for sick leaves when they're approved. For all the employees, yes. If I click no, I can, for example, go for one specific employee or for one specific office or for one specific team, and to whom, meaning like who will receive that notification, and I save it. And then we have the my account page, and this is available to all the employees. They can check if the information over here it's correct and valid. Again, a breakdown of the available time off. The integrations with Google, with Outlook, with Slack, which I have activated, and various calendar feeds. My absence, my team absence, my office absence, my company absence, and the birthday calendars and work anniversary calendars, which are great. And then if needed, we can change the time zone, the language, and the date format, because there are various differences between different parts of the world. We're currently having like the English, French, Romanian languages, but very soon we'll add also the German one. And in a nutshell, this is it. This is like how it looks, how it feels, and how it addresses the needs of the HR manager and HR department. Let's jump back to like the presentation, and here I want you to go to an overall system, a representation of all the functionalities which I have showed into the live demo. So employees through the employee portal can plan their vacations, see the public holidays, working days, balance, and leave history. They can submit time of request using the online form, which is automated, which calculates the allowance and validates a lot of rules and policies, and submits the email to the manager. The managers practically receive automatically a notification via email, and they can approve and see balances of unavailability. The system practically tracks, updates the records, the balance, the reports, the calendars, the integrations, and all this is done in the cloud. And for HR managers, we have like so much good stuff. access to an employee allowance, which is very hard to do with spreadsheets, especially when you have um, difficult and a lot of types of time off. Out of remove employees, change policies, visibility rules, leave policies, employee details, workflows, like approvers, how many teams, how many offices, if you have people in multiple geographies, and if you have different public holidays, we can handle that. And as a HR manager, you can also analyze and prepare management reports in regards to absence, um, analytics, headcount, birthdays, and anniversary. And this is just to give you a snapshot of how many, um, you know, practical people management functionalities you can address with one simple solution. And yes, pricing is important. We want to give a full picture. We disclose the information. Our solution is very affordable. In the last 4 years, since we're building this tool and constantly updating it, it has the pricing model has been the same. We offer a free tier account for 9 employees maximum, with access to all features for free, and we give the pro tier account with the price of $135 per employee per month, and the 14 days trial. We help with the onboarding, with setting up the account, with like overall implementation and during this period for free. And we want to help to remove barriers to growth and improvement. And before I go to the next slide, I want to emphasize that $135 is less than one coffee per month, uh, and you will have much more effectiveness and much more productivity and much more satisfaction and time gained by using this solution. And if you decide that this is the thing, we do again a conversation more specifically about your current HR processes in your organization and how we will shift towards something digital, something working into the cloud, something which transforms the way you would like to work in the future. Then we will share with you like a document which we will need information regarding your employees and the allowances and the absences and the organizational chart structure. We'll configure the account for you, and then we will start rolling out and inviting all your employees to use LeaveBoard, and then it will be ongoing support if there is any kind of like question, and your organization will be totally different in terms of HR from that moment on. So this was it. If you like that, please do visit our website. Don't hesitate to set up another conversation with us to discuss particularities about your specific needs and how the system can address them. And we look forward to collaborate with you in the future. And thank you for watching this video, and hope to discuss with you in the near term, and have a wonderful day.